Welcome back into the studio. My name is Steve Milter, and I am now joined by Josh Matheus, Cisco's VP and Chief Portfolio Strategist. Josh, I'm so glad to have you in. I'm amazed that we got you this early in the broadcast.
Oh, well, hey, thanks for having me. I appreciate being here.
Super exciting. All right, so first of all, congratulations. We wrapped this phenomenal, powerful, empowering keynote. G2 talked about Cisco's role in helping businesses to adopt AI to do it at scale. What do you think is the most exciting thing that we're doing right now at Cisco that is making it easier for teams and for AI agents to really partner with one another to work together like we need to?
I don't know if it's any one thing. I think that, G2 put it out here today, and I think Cisco, he's been saying it for a bit, is that we're putting out a platform, right? Like a singular platform for customers to work with. Couple of key pieces of it, that it's better together. Everything that you use from Cisco to achieve what you mentioned, bringing AI into your organization, building out AI ops, better with more Cisco, but he mentioned it in the keynote, is that we meet you where you are. Yeah. So being able to work in a loosely coupled was the terminology used, computer science terms. It's true, and I think so. The biggest and most impactful things. I was a speeds and feeds person my whole life. I was a network engineer for a long, long time. And I think seeing what you can do in one piece of silicon today to scale out and build that scale up piece, that's one part for the organization. The pervasive security is the other piece. You can't do what we need to do to enable AI with just traditional firewalls. They play a great part and you need them. But having something that is pervasive across that entire stack, that's probably one of the most exciting things, seeing that from the network up here. And then lastly, I think the other piece of it is being able to secure both AI models and the data that goes in and out of them, and observe and be able to protect, not just protect them, but protect against agentic, what agents are doing in your environment. So all of those pieces are exciting. The fact that we're doing all of it and like tackling all of it head on, it's all awesome.
It is really exciting, and I actually want to dig a little deeper. I'm going to pull at both threads, because you brought up security, you brought up the platform approach, both of which are so incredibly important. So let's go back on the security side. One of the favorite things that I have that G2 talked about is he said we have to protect the world from AI, from agents. We have to protect agents from the world.
Yes.
I thought that was really cool. It's the first time I've heard it put that way. Tell us more about what that means.
I think when you say you're going to protect AI from the world, that you need to one area is in the models, right? In the models, you've got to be able to protect any kind of tampering of the model itself, and then you've got to be able to have guardrails for it. One thing I always say with our customers, I work with a lot of our customers, is bringing AI into the enterprise and trying to get it at the speed of consumerism, that you have it on your mobile and you're using consumer products. Using security to go faster. Yeah. In the
kind of
enterprise.
Counterintuitive, right?
Yeah, it's usually the opposite. So I think that's one place where we're trying to protect AI from the world, meaning it be able to install guardrails, be responsible and ethical in the usage, and look at data in, data out, and what you get back from those models or how models are tampered with. And then the other side of it is protecting, I guess, the world from AI. I said it before. If you have pervasive security, whether it's the AI defense, and the parts we just talked about, or that pervasive firewall across everything, the hybrid mesh firewall, being able to have a kill switch for agentic or agents themselves, or being able to observe the agent's behavior and determine when you need to do that, that's when you're protecting the world or your enterprise from AI. So again, you can't do it from any one point solution. You have to be able to do it and observe it, and then prevent it or stop it anywhere. So I think that's what he means by those, and that's why we're doing something about both.
And it brings up that important point. Again, I said before, it's counterintuitive. When people don't feel safe and they don't feel secure, they don't innovate, they don't move forward. Right. They're always extremely hesitant. They don't know where to put their spend. They don't know how to stack products. So I think that security being integrated at the core, foundational to the development and the process, and I think, as G2 also said, closer to the workload, yes. It allows people to move faster. Let's also, I'm going to ask you one more question. Let's touch back on that platform approach, because Gordon was talking about it, that this is the way that we actually protect our customers and our partners. You buy a piece of equipment, don't think of it as an individual point solution. Everything that you buy should be able to help you conquer challenges, overcome obstacles again and again and again. Give us a really quick, maybe a 30-second overview of what we're doing on the platform.
So I think, you saw maybe if you're watching, there's one depiction of us doing everything from the silicon up to the application stack. And in between there was models, data, computing, all of the pieces of infrastructure. We're going across and doing everything from every piece of routing and switching, optical, wireless, security across all of that, and then bringing observability and analytics across all of it as well. So I think when you say it's a platform, 1 + 1 is 3, but maybe more like 1 + 1 is, multiplicative. The more you get and the more you bring in, so that you feel like the more you invest in us, you get something multiplicative out of that. But you can pick and choose what you want or what you have today. That will still work. In the security area, meeting on third-party security and being able to manage that. Or if you look at in the data analytics and the digital resilience space, bringing in data from anything so that we can better operate or help you operate your environment.
Love it. Josh, thank you for taking time
Thanks
to
for
come to
having
talk to us. So good to have you here. We truly appreciate it.